Hey guys, Alex here. Today I'm going to talk about University of the People. This is my second ever video on this school. I made a video about their computer science degree a couple months back, and it was after they got regionally accredited. So they are officially regionally accredited, which is a great thing. This is what grad programs look for. It's what government programs look for. Basically what jobs look for is regional accreditation. So they have that. They're as legit as basically any other school that has regional accreditation. They're nonprofit. And right now, I would say they're the number one choice for international students. If you are an international student, and I recommend basically anyone that talks to me that is not living inside America, I basically recommend University of the People to them if they want a business administration or computer science degree. So this school only has 3 degrees currently: health science, business administration, and computer science. So 3 pretty solid degrees, especially computer science and business administration. So overall, if you wanted to get one of these degrees and you're an international student, if you want an American bachelor's degree, okay, TESO's a good option too. But if you want an American bachelor's degree and you're an international student, this is the school I would recommend. It is also probably my number 3 school overall now. WGU and TESO still remain up there as my top choices, but University of the People has replaced UMPI for me because UMPI has made it so transferring in some credits is a little harder now. They actually accept a little less study.com and Sophia credits now. So UMPI is still hackable, but a little less hackable than they were. And University of the People, they will accept up to 90 credits, extremely ACE credit friendly. So you can basically transfer in up to 90 credits, and then they are tuition free. So when I say tuition free, I'm going by what they're advertising, what University of the People is advertising. They claim to be tuition free, but I always say tuition free. They do charge $160 per course as a fee. So that is still really cheap though. If you transfer in all these ACE credits and spend like maybe $1,000 on all the ACE credits combined, and then you spend maybe $1,500 at the school, you can have a bachelor's degree for $2,500. Like you really, really can have a bachelor's degree for about $2,500 USD. It is possible. And that is just crazy. Okay. That is absolutely crazy. So I'll go through a spreadsheet today and I'm going to show you all the credits you can transfer in to this school. So I'll show you all the credits you can transfer in, and then you'll finish your business administration degree at the school itself. Once again, this is a great school. I highly recommend them. I did not even start talking about this school until they were regionally accredited. And I am quite picky what schools I talk about. I will not just talk about any school randomly. I always do research. I always do homework. I always find the most transfer-friendly schools for you guys. I always find what schools are regionally accredited and nonprofit. And this is a school that is really on the rise. I think this could be, I won't say like the next WGU, but it could be the next big school. So great school. Let's get into it. Let's get into the spreadsheet right now. All right, guys, here we are in the spreadsheet. So this is the University of the People spreadsheet. You got the logo right here, which is, the spreadsheet is not endorsed by University of the People. This is my own spreadsheet, my own creation. You have 10% off study.com, which is the largest study.com discount. And you'll be doing a lot of the business courses there. And I do recommend doing ACE credits because you'll save money and time. So obviously with only $160 USD per course at University of the People, some people might just elect to do all the classes there, but then you would take 3 to 4 years at the school because you can't really, there's no acceleration model at University of the People. So if you want to graduate faster, if you want to graduate in a year and a half instead of 4 years, then you would need to transfer all these in. Otherwise, you might be stuck at the school for 3 to 4 years. So, and you still save some money. You still save some money too. So what you will get here is you'll transfer in these courses, a lot of business courses from study.com. History of Western Art. It's one of the only general ed courses they accept from study.com. Principles of Management. Principles of Marketing, which is a good course on Study. Introduction to E-commerce, another good course on Study. Organizational Behavior, it's an okay course. Introductory Business Law, I love learning about business law. Law in general is fun, especially business law. It's always good to know too. If you're ever going to start a business, you want to know the law in and out. Foundations of Leadership, Labor Relations. Odds are you guys probably won't need labor relations, but still probably a good thing to know. Information systems counts as an elective, and that's always a good course. I took this course myself. Some of it was based on like slightly older material, but it was still a pretty good course that I enjoyed. Introduction to entrepreneurship. So I love any kind of entrepreneur classes. Back in the day, I was even debating doing like a master's in entrepreneurship. And then I was like, I don't think that'd be like a very valuable master's. I love entrepreneurship in general. So, small business, entrepreneurship, it's just a topic I really like. And I implore all of you to explore entrepreneurship and learn more about being an entrepreneur. So, International Business is a course I took on study.com. It was the first course I ever took on study.com. I'd say it's like moderately difficult, but definitely doable and not that bad. I would not say this course is fun though. I didn't really have fun doing it, but it didn't feel like a chore either, so overall, just one of those classes you got to get through. So I'll give you timelines on these. History of Western art, probably 2 days if you hustle, like going 5-6 hours a day. I'm gonna kind of assume you guys are going 5-6 hours a day. If not, feel free to adjust the days. So I'd say for this, 2 days, principles of management, 4 days, marketing, 4 days, e-commerce. This one might have a writing assignment, so we'll go 6 days. And this is not pending final grades, okay? This is like when you turn in your assignments and finish the test. Organizational behavior will go 4 days. Business law will go 3 days. Foundations of leadership. It's a 300 level class, so we'll go like 8 or 9 days. Labor relations, probably 3 days. This course right here took me about 3 days, maybe 4 days. Both of these courses right here will take you 5 to 6 days each. So you can tally that all up right there, how many days I just said, if you're going about 5 to 6 days. 5 to 6 hours, sorry. If you're going 5 to 6 hours a day on school, you can tally up all the days I just said, which is just an estimate. Everybody works differently. So now you're going to do straighter line. So the thing with University of the People is they will not accept English from study.com, and they won't accept a lot of general education from study.com, but they will accept basically a lot of business courses and a lot of computer science courses from study.com. But they will accept English from Straighterline, and they will accept a lot of general ed from Straighterline. So you're going to do English 2 at Straighterline. You're going to do sociology and psychology at Straighterline. College algebra. I always recommend algebra on Straighterline usually because you can pass all the open book exams. And if you get 100% on all the open book exams, you can actually get like 10% on the final proctored exam and still pass the course. So the final proctored exam would not even matter. So it's proctored, but like you can get every answer wrong and still pass the course. So cultural anthropology would be a general ed requirement, and introduction to criminal justice as well. So I've actually done a lot of these at Straighterline. I've done these 3 at Straighterline, and I've done English Comp 2 at Straighterline. So English will take you, I want to say probably close to 10 days because it's a lot of writing. Sociology and psychology will probably take you like 6-7 days each, maybe. College algebra, math is subjective. This can take you anywhere from 5 to 11 days. Cultural anthropology shouldn't take you more than like 3 or 4 days. And introduction to criminal justice shouldn't take you more than 1 or 2 days. It's a very fast course over there. With Straighterline, the courses are fastest on Straighterline compared to any other platform. The reason I think they're the fastest there is because there's only like 4 open book chapter tests and then a final exam and no writing assignments. So if you don't have any writing assignments, you can really like breeze by courses. And that's what makes like some Straighterline courses really fast. The downside is they are kind of pricey compared to the competitors. Sophia, I have some courses on here too. So Introduction to Business counts as an elective. Principles of Finance, this is a Sophia exclusive. They'll only accept it from Sophia. Macroeconomics, Human Biology, Intro to Stats, Financial Accounting, and Microeconomics. And I would say stats might take you a good 8 or 9 days, but the rest of these courses shouldn't take you more than 4 days each, I'd imagine. So overall, you can get all this done. If you hustled, like if you really, really hustled, you could probably get this done in like 2.5 months. I'm sure all the days I just said lined up way less than 2.5 months, but just to be conservative, I would say like 2.5 to like 4.5 months, you could probably get all this done. especially because there's no like big programming assignments in here, as this is a business degree. So none of the courses will take like 2-3 weeks. You should be able to get them all done 10 days or less, every single course on here. So, and then you would transfer them in to University of the People. So that's 72 credits. Also, I can't guarantee this, but if you did 18 free elective credits on any of the platforms, like 18 free elective credits, 18 credits of anything you want, I believe they would accept that because they have a free elective requirement. So you would transfer that in too, and then you would have 90 credits to transfer in, and then you would do 30 credits at the school. So don't quote me for sure on that 18 credits of free electives, but I'm pretty sure that they would accept all 18 of those credits, and then that they would accept 90 credits total. So you can do this spreadsheet and then pick another 18 credits from any of the platforms and transfer them in here to get 90 credits, and then you'll have 30 credits to do at the school. So I kind of left this blank for now. I might fill it in later, but basically you'll enter the courses yourself. Like once you start courses at University of the People, you will type in the course here. Also, one thing about this spreadsheet is you can track it from start to finish. Your first course at an ACE credit platform all the way to your final course at University of the People. So you can use it for your entire degree journey, your entire degree experience. So how do you do this? You would go here and you click, you do in progress, and you can also do past. Okay, so when you do past, you have 3 transfer credits completed. You can also do this right here, where you'll have now 3 total, that was in progress. So now you'll have 3 University of People credits completed and 6 credits total completed. So it's a tracker. It's a complete 100% tracker, your journey start to finish. Also, if you want to mix and match, like if you want to edit this, you can edit it and do different platforms here if you want. Like if you wanted to do allstudy.com for certain things. Although, like I said, they don't seem to accept English or some general ed from study.com. I think I mentioned that in my computer science video, where they seem to have different agreements with each ACE credit platform, it seems. Like Straighterline, they accept general ed. Study.com, they accept all the business and computer science courses. Sophia, they accept a little bit of everything. So overall, University of the People is a great school. And like I said, I highly recommend them. They are growing fast. They're growing really, really fast. Now, I recommend them for all international students, but I also recommend them for American students as well. If you decide WGU or TESU is not your thing and you want a degree for even cheaper than WGU, then this would be a school that I would recommend, right? This would be my overall top 3, and you'll just have to compare all 3. You'll have to research all 3 platforms and decide which one is right for you. But overall, this school is growing fast. I think it's going to be the next big school out there, and I wish them the best of luck. I'm a big fan of their model. The only change I wish they would make is make their courses like being able to accelerate them, like you can at WGU and UMPI, and even other schools like TESU and UMGC Global, etc., and CSU Global. They still offer shorter terms, so that you can still graduate faster in like 3 years at those schools. University of the People, I don't think has like shorter terms, but I could be wrong. So they need to do something where you can like accelerate courses a little faster and not be stuck in the semester. So that's one thing I think they should change. But overall, like you're getting a degree for super affordable. Like if you did all this in 4 to 5 months right here, all these ACE credits, we'll say 5 months. We'll be super conservative. We'll say 5 months you do all these courses. And then you spend 1 year at University of the People. So 30 credits, 1 year. So 1 year plus 5 months. You'd be looking at 17 months at a business administration degree, which is amazing. That's really, really amazing. So overall, I would highly recommend this to basically everybody. If you're going to decide between WGU's business degree and University of the People's business degree, I would still give WGU the edge for their business degree if you're in America, but any other country, I would recommend University of the People. And there could be some instances where this degree would be better than the WGU degree, and you would just have to decide which one would be better for you. Obviously, this degree would be a little cheaper than the WGU degree. Now, if you plan to graduate WGU's business degree in one term, this would come out to almost the same price, but this one would still be cheaper, probably by like $1,500 to $2,000. So overall, it just depends how much money you want to spend. I think this school is still building their reputation, but that doesn't concern me at all. Like, I think they will build their reputation very successfully, and they're trying to establish that right now. I think they have a very good reputation right now, but they're trying to establish it as like top tier. They're trying to establish it as well known. Where if you want like a little better known reputation, WGU and TESU have like super well established, amazing reputations. So this just all depends, like I said, what you want to do. I think this is the best option for international students by far. So if you're an international student, you want a really affordable, cheap American degree, this is the school to pick. And it is a very good school, regionally accredited, and I highly recommend it. And that will be the video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If I helped you in any way, please like, subscribe, and comment. When you do one of those three things, especially all three, it sends the video further in the algorithm, and I would really appreciate that. So more people that watch the video, more people get help, more people change their life. So this is Alex. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.